done. Okay. So I threw this out there. Think about this. If you were born in the northern kingdom of Israel, anytime, like during the reign of Jeroboam I or later, you would have never grown up in the authentic, pure, untainted worship or religion of the God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. You would have never seen purity. You wouldn't have known what purity was. You would not known what authentic was. You'd have never seen it. And it's really something to think about. And so let's bring this. The idea is to be brief and succinct if possible. I'm going to compare that to America. And I'm talking to Pentecostal Charismatics, of which I am. I think we're living in a day and time where it's like, if you were born after a certain period of time, I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to really see pure and authentic. And I want to own this, and I want to encourage some of y'all to own this. We Pentecostal Charismatics, it's like it's not enough for us to believe in the baptism of the Holy Spirit and the gifts of the Spirit and tongues and gifts and the Bible and Jesus went to the cross. It is finished. They buried him 3 days later. He came out. He resurrected. He's ascended. Put your faith in Jesus. It's like that's okay, but we need something else. It's like we need icing on the cake. We need mixture. And so, and yeah, I got into character last night, and just kind of this impromptu thing of this idolatry store popped in my head, and I went with it and did the voice and all the, whatever, I did that. I do stuff like that. But if you think about it, my goodness, we have to mix in the extreme excesses of word of faith. I won't delineate them now. And see, within that, there's going to be truth in there, but these excesses, and the excesses that have just gotten way off the chart with the prosperity gospel. And then here lately, you've got like the excesses of the Hebrew roots movement, and like if you don't live your life by the Jewish calendar and the Jewish alphabet or the Hebrew, if you know what I mean, if you ain't up to date on your gematria and your numerology, you're just missing out, pal. And we have all these mixtures, and the grift of the season or the grift of the decade, and then here lately, it's like the heaven grift, and I've been to heaven. Well, yeah, but I've been to heaven twice. Well, I've been to heaven like every week, or I've been to heaven. And so you have people out there out-heavening each other, and the more heavening you've done, the more of a heavenly expert you come, and you can advise people from heaven's perspective, and you can have heaven visions, and you can get into heavenly necromancy. Is what I think we saw on Daystar with Randy Kay. And so I just want to ask, will there be purity at Daystar? And I'll just let that sort of sit there as an, emblematic of the American church, but more importantly, will there be purity in the American church? There was never purity in the northern kingdom of Israel, ever. Not widespread reformation. It never happened. Will it? Folks, if you would like to be a blessing to Ohio for Freedom, you can go to our website, ohioforfreedom.com. Our donate tab has a PayPal link if you like to support ministries with PayPal or bank card, any bank card that you use for online any kind of activity. Zelle, thank you to our Zelle supporters. It's quick, it's instant, and there's no fees, but we can't send an email to say thank you because we're not provided that. So we say thank you in advance. And for everybody that likes to use good old-fashioned United States Postal Services snail mail, our snail mail address is Ohio for Freedom at P.O. Box 344, Mason, Ohio. This has been one fast-moving week, and thanks to everybody that has tuned in. And we will say that until next time, God bless you. God bless your family. the state of Ohio, from which we originate, the United States of America, and we say, send our greetings to all our friends around the world. Good night, y'all.